Hi, my name's David. I'm here to show you how to create a debit note and credit note and attach it to an invoice or bill in Deskera Books. So now let's go to Books. Inside Books, we're going to click on Accounting, and then we're going to click on Debit Note. Inside here is where you can create your different debit notes. So let's click Create Debit Note. Let's select the contact, green apples. And then we can always add in more fields. So this is where you can see your custom fields. We can add an account. We can put in the amount. We can add in the tax type here. For example, TX10, maybe make this 100. And then I can add a memo, any attachment, and then I can save it. Now I can see my debit note here. If I click on the three dots, I can edit, delete, go to Design, and view custom fields. Next, let's go to Buy. Inside here, I can see all my bills, and I can click on Pay. Now inside here, I can see the payment details. I can see the payment date, pay from, payment type, and payment amount. And this is where I can attach my debit note, so I can click here to activate it. After that, I can select my debit note, and you can see the payment amount is reduced based upon this amount. So if I change this, this will reflect accordingly. Now, if I do not want to pay this off, I just want to apply the debit note, I can deactivate the payment details, and then just apply the $50. And I can click Pay. Now you can see it's a partial payment. Now if I want to go in again and click Pay, but this time I want it to apply to this amount. So let me activate debit note, select it. The $57 will be applied against this. Put in the reference number, and then I can click Next. And now you can see the adjustment details, the bank transfer details. So I can do it all at one time and click Pay. After that, I can click on the bill. And inside here, I can see the debit note. And if I want to delete this debit note, I can click the trash can icon here, and it'll be deleted. Next, let's go back to Accounting. And let's click on Debit Notes. And inside here, I can see the link. So if I click on the link, I can see the bills that are linked to this debit note. So if I want to go in, I can just click on it. And I can see the bill. And I can see the debit note applied. Now if I go back, it'll take me back to the debit note screen, so I can go back here. And if I want to see another bill, I can also do that. And I can see my debit note here as well. Next, let's go to Accounting. Let's click on Credit Note. And inside here is where you can create your credit notes. So let's click Create Credit Note. Inside here, we can select the contact. So for example, let's choose Jim's Store. We can change the currency if we want to. We can change the document date. We can change the custom number format. And we can set tax exchange rate. We can also add an account here. We can put in the amount. And we can select the tax. So for example, SR 7%. We can put in a memo and we can do an attachment. After all that looks correct, you can click Save. Now I can see my credit note here. If I click on the three dots, I can edit, delete, design for printing, and view custom fields. Next, let's click on Sell. Now we're inside Sell. I can see all my invoices. So next, let's click Get Paid. So inside here, just like with the debit note, we can see the payment details, payment date, deposit to, the payment type, and payment amount. And we're able to activate the credit note here. And when I click on this, I can then change the amount. So for example, maybe $50. And you can see the payment amount adjusted accordingly. Now I can process these two together, or I can just process the credit note. So by deactivating this and clicking Next. Then I can see the adjustment details. And I can receive. Next, let's click on Get Paid Again. But this time, let's also do the payment as well. So I'm going to select the payment type, put in the reference number. I'm going to select the credit note, activate it, and I'm going to do it for the remaining amount. I'm going to click Next. Now I can see the bank transfer details as well as the adjustment details, and I can receive. And I can close. I can also drill into the invoice. And inside here I can see the credit note, and I can click this trash can icon to delete it. Next, let's go back to accounting. Let's go to credit note. Now inside here I can see the link, and I can see my linked invoices. And just like under debit note, I can click on it, and I can see my invoice here. If I click back, it takes me back to the credit note screen, and I can click on the link again, and I can click on the other invoice. So I'm able to drill in, and I'm able to see it. And that was a quick look at how to create a debit note and credit note and link it to an invoice or bill in Deskera Books.